Hey bitches, it's Snider and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to discuss some shipping issues going on for Jaclyn Cosmetics as well as James Charles being James Charles. If you have not already seen my previous video involving Jaclyn Hill as well as Tati Westbrook, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, well, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because that is not what these are meant for. They're meant for us to throw a little shade, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. I remember right before Jaclyn Cosmetics launched her holiday collection, I said that there was definitely going to be something that goes wrong with this launch because that is just true Jaclyn Hill fashion. And I remember saying that it was going to be a shipping issue, and girl, it looks like I was correct, because while people are still receiving their products, a lot of people are receiving a lot of extra product. Now, if you paid attention to the Jaclyn Cosmetics launch for their new highlighter collection, then you know that they sold out pretty quickly, and I'm beginning to wonder, was that because y'all were just like taking the wrong amount of product when people were ordering and sticking them into boxes and saying, hey, we're actually short on these, so it looks like we're going to sell out, everyone, even though people are confused at the fact that they were able to restock literally with what? Within a week, and now they're in all of the Morphe store locations. It's not very limited edition in my opinion, but this girl right here said that she actually ordered one and they sent her 24 of the loose highlighters. I've actually seen this happening a lot on social media because people are taking a picture of what they actually ordered versus what they're actually receiving in the mail, and this girl ordered a luminous powder and brush set as well as the Beaming Light Duo loose highlighter and brush set, and they sent her 2 of each. If I was Jaclyn Hill right now, I would be very upset with my shipping department because this is a lot of product lost, because people are actually reporting this into the company, and instead of them saying, hey, send it back to us, they are just telling the people to keep it and do with it as they please. Now, I think it is great that Jaclyn Cosmetics is saying, hey, don't bother sending it back to us, because honestly, when I first heard that people were receiving so much extra product, I did make the joke of, oh yeah, they're going to want you to send it back, but you're going to have to pay for shipping and handling for their mess up, because that's kind of what Jaclyn Hill was telling people back when the lipsticks came out and there was the huge fiasco that happened with it. You had to pay for shipping and handling back to them at first until they got bitched at online and people were literally like, no, we're actually not going to do that. But this is where the scamming comes in as well, because while people are being told that they do not have to send this product back to Jaclyn Cosmetics, a lot of people are like, okay, well, I have so many extras, why don't I try to sell them and make a little bit of profit for the holidays? Which, in my opinion, is completely fine. But when you start to get to prices that are astronomical to the point where they aren't even close to what the original price is, there was a girl that was taking her loose highlighters that are $24, and she was trying to mark them up to $40 and say, hey, free shipping. Girl, in what world, where are you shipping unless it's international that it's going to cost that much from $24? Now, what you should have done is made it $30 and said free shipping, because that honestly would cover the cost. And considering you did not pay for any of these, the markup should not be high at all, because you're literally not losing any money at all. Now, the girl that was trying to mark up her Jaclyn highlighters to $40 said that she actually did that because at the time they were completely sold out, even though now you can actually go on Jaclyn Cosmetics' website, you can purchase everything at its original price, but you can also go into any Morphe location and shop the whole entire Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter collection. So you technically don't even have to look anywhere online now, like Poshmark, Mercari, or any of those places, and you can actually get it from a real on retailer. I really hope that Jaclyn Cosmetics figures this out, because if people are ordering online, which I would tend to think that more people are going to order it online rather than going into a Morphe location, because a lot of people don't have those locations around them, and maybe they're going to want to try to like Russian roulette it, like, hey, I'm going to order one of this item, maybe I'm going to receive like 60 of them. But I really hope that Jaclyn figures it out, because it has to be a lot of money lost for the company by sending out all of this product that they are now not making anything on. I wonder if there's ever going to be a time or a day where Jaclyn can just release a product, or she can do a collaboration and release that and have nothing go wrong with the process of getting it from the company to the consumer and then everyone just giving it a glowing review, because I have seen nothing but positive reviews actually for the Jaclyn highlighters that she released. But this shipping issue is a huge one, you guys. Like, how the hell do you mistake an order where someone orders one loose highlighter and then you send them 24? Like, that I don't know. Whoever is in charge of shipping, I don't know if maybe like when they ship, if through the computer system you can see exactly who packaged that package, but girl, they need to be fired. And if it's your sister, fire her too. So what is your opinion about this Jaclyn Hill, Jaclyn Cosmetics shipping disaster that is currently going on right now? Do you think that the people should be honest and send the product back to Jaclyn, or do you think that it's okay that they get to keep it and they turn around and sell it for a little bit of profit? But also, how do you feel about people price gouging when it comes to that? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. And now let's talk about James Charles being James Charles. Ever since the drama happened with Tati and James Charles earlier this year, and Tati put out the accusation against James that he likes to, you know, have a little bit of fun with the straight men. A lot of people have always been talking about, well, is James Charles still doing that? Is James Charles still on Tinder? And I remember this story came out back when all that drama was happening, because I remember seeing the screenshot that James Charles allegedly was on Tinder saying that he was female and trying to match with a bunch of heterosexual guys. Well, there is a website that is circulating this story about James Charles on Tinder once again, and I myself have decided that I was not going to talk about it up until this point, because honestly, I've heard about it before. We've all discussed it before. It looks to me like it's the exact same stuff that already came out. And honestly, if that's what James Charles is doing over on his Tinder, then by all means, girl, you do you. You live your best life. I'm not going to sit here and police what James Charles is doing on his dating apps. And honestly, if you want to sit here and try to keep saying that drama channels are painting this narrative and we are spreading malicious information that is not true out there, nobody was even talking about this article, which has been being passed around for at least a week now. I know that for a fact. But James Charles decided that he was going to go after Dustin Dailey over on Twitter yesterday, even though he was not even tagged in Dustin's original post, and he made himself look like an ass. Dustin tweeted out the following: "If you identify as a gay man, do not set your Tinder settings to female for straight men to find you. That's all." And this is when James Charles decided that he was going to take it upon himself to actually respond to the tweet, which he was not tagged in, and he actually has Dustin blocked, so it's kind of interesting that he can still see it, lurker, and he said the following: "I'm so sick of people talking about this. Number 1, my identity on dating apps was listed as androgynous, someone who expresses themselves in both feminine and masculine ways, not a female to trick anyone. Number 2, every time someone said that they were straight, I unmatched right away. Number 3, having simple conversations with people that swipe right on you on a dating app is not predatory. Number 4, as a gay man, you know that curious men use feminine gaze as an outlet to experiment. I stopped allowing myself to take part, but let's not pretend like it doesn't happen. Number 5, I went on many awesome dates with either gay, bisexual, or closeted men over the last 6 months. I have gone on 0 dates with straight men. Literally ever. Number 6, I deleted dating apps from my phone last week because although I've consensually met some great people from them, unfortunately I receive a lot of harassment from people who only match to take screenshots or make videos and a spectacle of me. Thanks to people like you who will not let these false accusations die down. I have received this treatment from all men of all sexualities. I'm single and looking for love just like everyone else. I mind my own business and I'm extremely careful with who I talk to. But people take advantage of me and continue to spread bullshit like this around, and it's so frustrating and makes dating impossible. Leave me alone." James then continued with the following: "Hey Dustin, just so you know, I'm aware of this article. Never said you started anything, but was tagged in your tweet that contained a completely false statement, so therefore I gave context. Miss me with your bias." I have to say, this is what I find completely comical about James, is he likes to sit here and say that people are painting this false narrative and spreading malicious information about him online, but he literally tries to say that all drama channels have a bias against him. If you go back on my channel, if you go back on Dustin's channel, if you go back on even Ashley's channel for that matter, and Rich, I know a lot of you guys out there won't believe, there have been many times where we have come to James' defense on certain things. We're not just all sitting here and going, okay guys, it's Friday, so today we're gonna hate James Charles again. No, he completely misses when everyone defends him, but he would love to continue to tell people that drama channels are this horrible, horrible thing, even though he has used drama channels in the past to try to paint his narrative about certain things that have happened online in the drama that he has found himself in. And if you really want some true tea, let's not forget where all of this started, because nobody would even be sitting here thinking like, okay, maybe James has a thing for straight guys if, one, James in a lot of videos back when he was doing videos with the Dolan twins didn't always come on to his alleged heterosexual friend, and I'm saying allegedly because I don't know if he's a heterosexual or if he's not, but that is the shtick that they literally said that they were going for online, where James would make him look uncomfortable in videos. That's a fact. You can find compilations. We also would not even know about this if Tati did not release her video where she said that the allegations against James Charles were this. So let's miss the drama channels with this, oh, you're spreading malicious information, because honestly, not many people have been talking about James Charles recently, and if we have been talking about James Charles, we have not been making up malicious rumors. We can only move when a person person online moves as well, and we can only talk about their behavior or what they are putting out onto the internet. It's actually funny that this conversation of bullying has been coming up more and more now that YouTube has released that they are going to be doing a creator on creator harassment. It's a little convenient, in my opinion, that so many people are starting to say, I feel like I've been bullied by this person. I feel like I've been bullied by this person. It's time to wake up, everyone. If you do not think that a lot of these influencers that are talked about on the regular on these drama channels just want to hush up the drama channels because in some way they are being held accountable for their own actions, then girl, it's time to wake up and see exactly what they are doing. And that's the tea. But before I end this video, I do want to say that I do feel for James in this sense because I understand how difficult it can be for him to go onto an app like Tinder, and he's constantly having to worry now, like, who's going to swipe with me just so they can try to get some story, try to make a video. And honestly, it has to be very frustrating. And I think it's completely messed up that people are even doing that to begin with. But girl, just as you don't like people painting a false narrative about you, guess what? The people that you are trying to say are bullying you or are spreading malicious rumors about you don't like you painting the false narrative about them. And that's that on that. And I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. And with that said, good night.